So guys, I'm going to show you my first attempt to actually play with fiberglass repair kit. I've never done it before, so I'm going to show you my journey through this. So this is off my tractor, my little ride-on mower. She's looking a bit worn, torn. I bought it. Well, I actually didn't buy it. I got it off my old man. It was sitting in the garage and he wasn't using it, so I restored it. So anyway, this was cracked. What I've done, it was cracked. Obviously there's a hole here. There's cracked all the way along here and around here as well. You can see some of the plastic welding that I did just to hold it together. When I say plastic welding, all I did was get a soldering iron, and what I do is with the crack I just line them up best I can, and then along the crack I just smooth it out for them to align, and then just heat it up and go back and forth until there's a grip and they weld together from each side. I also used on the back some cable tie to add some more plastic to it. I've seen some reels on YouTube on plastic welding, so I thought I'd give it a go. Anyway, I can show you the back actually. You can see there some plastic welding going on, so I'll fix that up once I've done the front. Anyway, so I thought I'd give this a go because I'm going to actually fix a tub for one of the work orders that I've been given. So what I've done, I've sanded this down with an 80 grit, and we want to go around it, so we want some rough areas so the actual resin can stick to the plastic, so we need it rough. I'm not too worried about this imperfection because as soon as I apply the fiberglass and the resin, it's going to sit, and we're going to sand it back and use a smoother finish sandpaper. But watch this space. And I might actually put so usually there's a light fixture here, but I might just mesh it up because I don't know anyone that does mowing in the dark. So once you wiped it down with just a dirty rag, I guess, actually not a dirty rag, sort of a clean rag, you want to get some methylated spirits, damp your cloth. It's a very, very good, strong cleaning product. So you want to get rid of all those fine particles because you want the resin to stick very nicely on the surface. So I won't do the back just yet because I'll get to that on my next round. But you want to clean the surface, prep it ready for the application of the resin. So the product that I'm going to use is this one, Protite fiberglass repair kit. You can buy it from Bunnings. This is cost me I think 25 bucks from memory. So the next step is cutting your mat to size to the required lengths of your coverage. So I'll just do that. So guys, this is the product so far. Unfortunately I needed two hands, and I actually got my father-in-law to give me a hand because it was getting a bit too messy. I will show you exactly what I did in the next video, but basically I cut the fiberglass mat to size and little pieces about 50 mil wide, and I placed them along here where the cracks were. I damped it with the resin and the mixture, but I'll show you in the next one because I'll have to do the back as well, which we did a little bit of, but there's another crack back here. There's a crack back there. I want to put fiberglass mesh over as well, so I'll show you exactly what I did, but I'm so far very impressed on how it's coming along. I reckon I'll easily be able to sand that back to a smooth finish, but yeah, watch this space and I'll show you exactly what I did on the back of this now, and also here as well. That's where the clamp was to hold it originally together. Alright guys, so like I said, I'm just going to do the back end of this where that back end crack is along here, and it goes to the front, just so I can show you guys what I've done. This is the resin. Obviously follow the instructions. This one says on a hot day 2 mils per 100 mil of this stuff, resin. So this is the hardener. The 2 mils you add to this, 2 mils of this to 100 of that. Make sure you're wearing gloves and mask, because this stuff is very potent. So what you require, three, 4, 5, and give it a stir with the stirring stick that they provide, and you get about, I believe, 20 minutes before it hardens. That's what it looks like. They say the area, the adhesive, the resin on first before applying it on to the fiberglass on matting. So I'm going to need 2 hands here. Let's see if I can get away with this. Sorry about the angle, guys. So basically here, what you want to do when you're applying the resin on is start from the middle of the mat and work your way out, so you can actually squeeze out all the air and you don't have air bubbles. So it's a bit hard on this angle, but that's basically what I'm doing. Righto guys, so it's been about maybe an hour and a half of drying. It is like solid, so this is great. The crack's gone. This side's not really going to be seen. I mean, I just made it, put some backing on there so it gives some firmness. I might sand it up and tidy it up. I'll probably just do all the same, sand it, prime it and paint it, but so far so good. Like, we built this up so we can sand it down. Obviously with fiberglass, you seriously don't want to inhale this. This is very toxic stuff to get into your lungs. A few drip marks here, but they'll just sand down. I'll sand that back. But yeah, that big crack that I had there, wow, it's all filled up and she's solid. So watch this space. I'll sand it back and see how we go. So again, I'm just using 80 grit sandpaper. I like to use my hand. This would probably be good with a sponge sandpaper as well, so then you can get the actual contour of the grooves. But yeah, I just keep sanding it back and show you the result. Righto, so this is the end product of 80 grit sandpaper. If you remember, there was a big gap here, a big crack. That's all solid now. This is fantastic. So I might hit it with some 120 grit and get a finer finish and feather in the sides here. But I don't know, like, I'm pretty happy with that actually. I mean, it is just a tractor. It's not a showpiece tractor or anything. And really, it was a trial for me. So I might just smooth it out just a tad bit more with 120 and give her a spray with some undercoat and see where we're at. Alright guys, so I've sanded it best I can. I'm not going to go too hard on this. I've spent enough time on this already. I'm pretty happy with the result. So next time, what I'm going to do next is use a bit of grey primer and spray it on. Probably see if you're really looking close, or I don't know how well it's going to come up, but you can see that there's imperfections, and that's really just down to sanding, how much you really care about it. To me, this is not, like I said, it's not a showpiece. I'm just happy that the crack's filled. That was there. If I really want to do, I'd just keep sanding it down and getting some more resin and pop it on there and sand it down again to get all these little divots out. But, or even you could use builder's bog. That would do the trick as well to get a nice smooth finish, but again, not bothered. Alright, so I'll let that sit for about, well, it says 10 minutes. I've got it this side, so it'll be a lot quicker, I would think. And I'll come back and give it a coat of the green paint that I bought. Righto, it's been 10 minutes since the primer's been put on. So I've gone to the actual local John Deere supplier, and they actually provide the paint. This cost 14 bucks. Obviously, give it a good shake and let's start applying. Alright, I'll let that sit. And I could probably paint the whole hood if I really wanted to. But I'll just have to give it a good wipe down because I've got a bit of dust from the fiberglass. Yeah, I reckon I'll just let that sit, give it a second coat, and then I'll dry off the rest of the hood and give it a good one coat of this and see how she is. So guys, I had picked this up on the side of the road a while back now, just some green mesh, I guess it is. Anyway, I thought I'd use it as a mesh on my tractor. Had some leftover paint from another job, some gold. Go with the gold theme of the John Deere. Well, I think it's yellow actually, but thought I'd pretty it up a bit, so I'll let that dry. Sprayed it and we'll let it dry, and you'll see the end product shortly. Guys, that's it. That's the end product. That's that mesh I was talking about. I jazzed up out of scrap metal that I had laying around. As you can see, the actual hole is filled. Listen, it's not going to win first prize. Might get a participation award. But that's the grill that was there originally, and it's cracked and the light's missing, so I'm not going to replace that. Whatevs. But the moral of the story was it was a trial to see how fiberglass the repair kit works, and yeah, I'll certainly apply it to where I can and jobs that I get tasked. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Cheers guys, bye.